Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Chemistry is Life. As you all know that we have started the nomenclature of organic compounds. Okay, already we have completed the 2 video lectures for the nomenclature of organic compounds. In that the first video contained the basic information about the hydrocarbons and the organic compounds, all that functional groups etc. In the second video we have completed the nomenclature of alkanes. तो जिन लोगों ने अभी तक वो 2 वीडियो नहीं देखे हैं, डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में उसके लिंक है और ऊपर आई बटन पे उस लिंक को टिक करके आप वहाँ से भी वो वीडियोस देख सकते हैं. नाउ in today's video we are going to cover the nomenclature of alkenes, and we know the alkenes are the carbon carbon double bonded hydrocarbons. Okay, so without wasting the time, let's continue to our topic, nomenclature of alkenes. Now first of all, what is the meaning of alkene? We know that these alkenes are the unsaturated hydrocarbons. Now these are the unsaturated, right, because they contain carbon carbon double bond. There are 2 classes in the unsaturated carbons. One is alkene, other one is alkyne. Now here alkenes are the unsaturated hydrocarbons which contain carbon carbon double bond. These are called as alkene. This is the definition of alkene. Further, the alkene has the general formula CnH2n. Only this is the general formula for the alkene, where this n is nothing but n equal to number of carbon atoms. This n is the number of carbon atoms. Okay, now the minimum condition is what? Here the carbon carbon minimum there should be 2 carbon. कम से कम 2 कार्बन होना ज़रूरी है, तब जाके कार्बन कार्बन क्या बनेगा, डबल वन बनेगा. तो अल्किन की जो फैमिली अपन शुरू करेंगे, राइट, सो द एन शुड बी मिनिमम, इट शुड हैव 2 कार्बन. 1 कार्बन का अल्किन बन सकता है क्या? नहीं बन सकता. इट कैन नेवर बी अल्किन विथ 1 कार्बन बिकॉज देर इज अ कंडीशन ऑफ कार्बन कार्बन डबल वन. सो पुट द वैल्यू n equal to 2. देन द फर्स्ट मेंबर विल बी, राइट द 2 in this formula, CnH2n, C2H, 2 into 2. What will be the formula? C2H4. This will be the first family member of alkene. After that, put n equal to 3. Then calculate C3H2 into 3. C3H3 to the 6. C3H6 will be the second member of alkene. Then put n equal to 4. This will be C4H2 into 4. That is C4H8. This is a third member of alkene. Okay. Now in alkane, you have done the formula. The first member over here was the C2H6. This was the alkane, C2H6. Now here you can notice in alkane there is a number of hydrogens are 6, but in alkene number of hydrogens are 4. This is ethane. Yesterday we have taken the nomenclature of this alkane. If there are 2 carbon, there should be a word root of eth. Alkane, so suffix is ane. Now here you can notice the C2H4. There is a loss of 2 hydrogen. Okay, C2H4, and in alkane C2H6. Now here C3H, here is a 6, and but in alkane what is there? C3H8 is there. So this is the propane. Now here is a difference of 2 hydrogen in alkane and alkene. Now further we will study the structures of these compounds. Now here continue, you can do that. N equal to 5, you will get C5H10. N equal to 6, you will get C6H12. In this way, this is the formula for the alkenes, their molecular formulas. But if we want to draw the structures of this alkene, what we can do? If our first alkene is C2H4, right, if there are 2 carbons, and remember for alkene the suffix is, what is the ending of this name? Ending with ene. So the suffix for alkene is ene. In alkane that was ane, and here in alkene it is a ene. So apply this rule here. C2H4, how many carbons are there? 2 carbons are there. So the word root for 2 carbon is eth. Now here carbon carbon having double bond, so the suffix will be ene. This is ethene. Okay, difference between ethane and ethene, got it? In ethane there is a carbon carbon single bond, but ethene carbon carbon double bond. We will draw the structure of this. Now here eth means 2 carbons, draw here 2 carbons, right, in this way. The suffix ene, what is the meaning of this ene? This means that carbon carbon is having double bond. Okay, any other name is there? No. Completed. So just carbon here made 2 bonds and this carbon made 2 bonds. Okay, I had told you that in the lecture carbon always form 4 bonds. Already 2 bonds are made by this carbon, remaining only 2 bonds. Here also this electron is shared and carbon had formed 2 bonds. Here also only 2 bonds are remaining. Apply hydrogen for them. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can get C2, H. How many H are there? 4. C2, H4. We will take the next example. What is that? C3H6. Okay, 3 carbons are there. The word root for 3 carbon is prop. What is the word root? Prop. And here alkene is this. We know that this is a alkene. By general formula we can also calculate this is a alkene. So for alkene the suffix is ene. Here the name comes propene. You can draw the structure. Prop means 3 carbon. Just draw here 3 carbons, right? And here propene, there is only one double bond. So you can apply double bond between these 2 carbons or between these 2 carbons. Okay, I will draw here these 2 carbons and here only one bond. Here is not mentioned that it is they contain two double bonds. There is only one double bond. So apply this double bond here. No other any name is there. So just apply hydrogen. This carbon had made 2 bonds. So 2 remaining. This carbon had made 1, 2, 3 bonds. Only 1 is remaining. This carbon had made only 1 bond. So 3 bonds are remaining. Apply hydrogen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You will get S6. And how many carbons are there? 3 carbons are there. Okay. In this way, these are the structures. Now we will go for the nomenclature for alkenes. Suppose the structure is like this. Okay. Now, how many carbons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 carbons are there. Okay. Before this, just see this. Okay, CH2, CS, CH2, CH2. How many carbons are here? Count 1, 2, 3, 4. For 4 carbon, what is the word root? The word root is but. Correct. Now, here is a carbon-carbon double bond. So you cannot apply here only ane. Here the suffix will be now ene. But here you can also mention the number of the double bond. Okay. You know that. What is the rule? Select the longest chain. What the IUPAC rule says, basic rule says, first select the longest chain. Here is a simple compound is there. This is a straight chain compound. सरळ compound आहे. त्यामुळे डायरेक्ट काय केलं आपण 4 कार्बन आहेत म्हणून ब्यूट लावलं. Now here what you will decide, you will give the numbering of the compounds, but the second rule says the double bonded carbon, right? The double bonded carbon should get lowest possible number. Now you can do numbering from right here also 1, 2, 3, 4, but here the carbon which is forming double bond is getting which number? 3 number. If you do numbering from this here 1, 2, 3, 4, now the carbon which is forming double bond is getting 1 number. 1 is the lowest possible number, so you can apply this numbering from left side. So do numbering from this. So but carbon having first carbon is forming double bond, so the number should be 1. But 1, and for alkene what is suffix? ene. This is the but 1 ene, or you can write butene also. Okay, the number 1 is if you don't show the number 1 it is okay, so you can write also butene or but 1 ene. Again here, now do here. How many carbons are there? 4. So this is but. Correct. But. Then double bond is there, right? And you have to do the numbering also. Select the longest chain. First rule, select the longest chain. Then the doubly bonded carbon should get lowest possible number. If you do numbering from this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, double bonded carbon is getting 2 number. And if you do numbering from this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, the double bonded carbon is getting 2 number. Both the sides you are getting only 2 number. So select any one side. Okay, so but second carbon is having double bond, so the but 2 ene. This is but 1 ene, this is but 2 ene. Got it? Suppose another example is like this. Now, how many carbons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For 5 carbon, the word root is pent. Correct, pent. Now, select the longest chain. It is a straight chain. Then apply the numbering for double bond. What is the rule? The doubly bonded carbon should get lowest possible number. Now here, from this side 1, 2, you are getting lowest possible number 2. So pent 2 ENE, correct? Pent 2 ENE in this way. If there is another case like one structure having 2 double bond, okay, count now number of number of carbon atoms. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So the word root is for 6. This is the hex. Okay, we are going only for the simple compound right way. Okay, select the longest chain, you are getting the 6 number of carbon atoms. Then here you can see there are the 2 double bond, here one double bond and here also one double bond, correct? Now the doubly bonded carbon atom should get lowest possible number. If you do numbering from this 1 and 2, the double bonded carbon is getting 2 number, and if you do numbering from that way, the doubly bonded carbon is getting 1 number. So this is the right way. The double bonded carbon should get lowest possible number. So select from this 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, right? Now hex, how many double bonds are there? 1 and 2 double bond, and you have to mention the numbering also. Here 1 comma, then after 4 carbon is doing double bond, 1 comma 4. There are 2 double bonds, so you have to apply here die. Okay, for 2 double bonds you have to apply die, and double bond, so the suffix is ENE. So hex 1 4 die ENE. In this way you can write the structures. Okay, the next example will be CH3 CH CH3 What rule says? First of all, select the longest chain. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. I am getting 5 carbon chain. 1 2 3 4 5. I am also taking getting the 5 carbon chain. 1 2 3 4 5 5. Again 1 2 3. This is we will not select the 3 carbon because the 5 is the highest. So go anyway. This is the your. Okay. Now here what happens? There is a presence of now substituent. So you have to take the substituent before the name of the parent chain, right? Substituent को उसको पहले लेना पड़ेगा, right? But if now this is alkyl group is there for a substituent, okay, this is not a functional group, and this carbon carbon double bond is the functional group that you, this is a part of it. This alkane is there. Now this double bonded carbon should get lowest possible number. Okay, the question arises, the CH3 should get lowest possible number, but the CH3 is now the functional group. This double bond get more priority than this alkyl group, than the substituent. So the double bond should get lowest possible number. So do numbering from this way, 1 2 3 4 and 5 carbon, right? So the presence of substituent means you have to write this substituent and considered as a secondary prefix. प्रीफिक्स कब भी कब आएगा? नाम के पहले आएगा. कितने नंबर पे प्रीफिक्स है? 4 नंबर पे. सो 4 CH3 मीन्स 4 मिथाइल कॉमा. उसके बाद क्या आएंगे फिर? कितने कार्बन की चेन है? 1 2 3 4 5. फॉर 5 द वर्ड रूट इज पेंट. वर्ड रूट इज पेंट एंड द पोजिशन ऑफ डबल बॉन्ड 2ENE. करेक्ट. This is the 4-methyl pent 2ENE. Now the next example, suppose the compound is like this: CH3 CH Cl double bond CH2. Now what will you do? Here is this chlorine is the halogen. Okay, we know that the functional groups, in that there is a one halogens are there which are mentioned as a symbol X, right? There are chlorine, bromine, iodine, fluorine. These are the halogens. Now here is the presence of this halogen, right? Now first rule says select the longest chain. 1 2 3 carbons are there. This is the we are selecting the longest chain. Now the doubly bonded carbon should get lowest possible number. If you do numbering from this way, so 1 2 3, this double bonded carbon is getting 2 number, but if you do numbering from this side, the double bonded carbon is getting one number, so lowest possible number 1 2 3. Now this chlorine will be considered as a substituent, so you have to write its name before the parent name and with position. So the chlorine attached to the second number of carbon, so 2, and for chlorine you have to write 2 chloro. Okay, 2 chloro, comma, how many carbon chain is there? 3. So the word root is prop. 2 chloro prop. Double bond is there on which carbon? First. 1 ene. 2 chloro prop 1 ene. In this way, these are the nomenclature for the alkenes. Further, we will take the last example now in a dash form like this. Okay, now here this end is having a carbon, it is considered as a carbon. Now this joint here also presence of carbon, this is carbon, 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 here one carbon, another. Okay, in this way these are the carbons. How many carbons are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. For 9 carbons the word root is what? Known. The word root is known, है ना? Correct. But here is the double bond, so it is a alkene. Now you have to write the position of the double bond. There are the 2 double bonds, correct? So do the numbering. You have selected the longest chain, but here the double bonded carbon should get lowest possible number. If you go from this way, 1 2 3 4, it is getting 4 number. But if you go from this way, 1 2, it is getting 2 number. So 2 is the lowest possible number. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay. Now known numbering 2 comma 5. 5 carbon से शुरू हो गया ना, 2 comma 5. 2 double bonds are there, so di ene. Correct. In this way. Now in dash form, I will take one more example. Suppose. Now what will you do? This a single dash means this is a CH3 group. A single dash is this. This means this is a CH3 group. Okay. तो यहाँ पर एक CH3 ग्रुप है और यहाँ पर एक CH3 ग्रुप है. तुमको दो CH3 ग्रुप दिख रहे हैं यहाँ पे, है ना? The rule says select the longest chain. So go. This is the carbon, the second carbon, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. I am getting chain of 6 carbon. Try someone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Here is also carbons are there. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Again, any other root is there? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. The highest chain is of 6 carbon. So go from this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The double bonded carbon should get lowest possible number. So you have to do numbering from this or from this. From right side. Okay, obviously this carbon will get lowest possible number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now there are 2 substituent. This one is methyl and this one is methyl. Okay, and we know that according to the rule, if there is a presence of substituent, then you have to write substituent before the word root. Okay, so 2 substituents are there. First of all, mention their numbering 3 and 4. Write 3, 4. How many methyl groups are there? 2. Apply dimethyl 2, 4 dimethyl. Then the parent chain is having 6 carbon, so the word root is hex. 2, 4 dimethyl hex. The position of double bond 1 ene. Correct. In this way you can apply the rules for the alkenes. Now in the section of alkene, there is just like in alkane, what we have seen structural isomerism. In previous video we have seen that alkanes show structural isomerism. Like example was N-butane and isobutane. These two are the isomers of each other. Alright, I have told you the compounds which have similar molecular formula but different in their structures are called as structural isomers. So N-butane and isobutanes are structural isomers of each other. Another example we have taken N-pentane, isopentane and neopentane. These 3 structures having same molecular formula C5H12 but they have different structural formula, so these are the isomers of each other. Now in case of alkene, there is a one type of isomerism, that is geometrical isomerism. The name of the isomerism is geometrical isomerism. What happens in this isomerism? Again, isomerism means similar. Okay, both the structures will have same molecular formula. If I draw here two structures, they will have same molecular formula, but they have different their arrangement of atoms. What? They have different arrangement of atoms in space. In here, there is a arrangement is different, but they have same molecular formula. Suppose I will give you example. Now this geometrical isomerism is mainly due to the presence of double bond. It will happen on the presence of double bond. This isomerism is of two types. One is cis, another one is trans. Cis and trans. It can also called as cis trans isomerism. Okay, if some compound is like this, C double bond C. Okay. Here are this carbon-carbon double bond means this is what, alkane or alkene? Double bond means it is a alkene, and this geometrical isomerism cis trans is only applied for alkenes which have double bond. Correct. Now, what is the cis and what is the trans? I will explain now. Cis isomers and trans isomers I will tell you. Okay, they both will, this is a one structure only. Okay, here I will give numbering. This is the first structure, and here now what you see in these two structures, here the carbon-carbon double bond is there, but this substituent methyl and this substituent methyl, these both the groups are at the similar size, similar side. Okay, they both are on the same side. If any substituent in alkene isomerism, geometrical isomerism, if the both similar substituents are present on the same side, that type of structure is called as cis. This is called as cis. And if the similar substituent, similar groups are present at the opposite sides of each other, correct? This one is here and this one is here. These are the opposite to each other. If they are present opposite to each other, this is called as trans. This is a cis isomer. This is a trans isomerism is there. Okay. Both the structures have same molecular formula. Here this carbon has methyl iodine and methyl bromine. Here also this structure has methyl iodine bromine methyl. Okay, both the molecules, both the groups are same in both structures, है ना, but there is a difference in their arrangement. यहाँ पे दोनों एक साइड में थे, यहाँ पे दोनों अपोजिट साइड में है. तो अगर एक साइड में होंगे तो क्या बोलने का? सिस. अपोजिट साइड में होंगे तो ट्रांस. चलो इसका नाम क्या होगा बोलो. What will be its name? Here you should write, you should mention the cis also. Okay, cis. Now mention the name. What will happen to the name? Carbon-carbon double bond is there. So select the longest chain. Rule says select the longest chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. हो रही है 4 कार्बन की चेन. Okay, longest chain is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this will be your longest chain. अब क्या करना है? इसको सब्स्टिट्यूट अटैच है. कौन से दो हैं? एक है आयोडीन, दूसरा ब्रोमीन है. ठीक है. Now do the numbering. Now bromines becomes alphabetically first, so it should get lowest possible number. 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct. So 2 bromo, then 3 iodo. How many carbon chain is this? 4. So the word root is but, double bonded carbon number 2, suffix ene, alkene. Correct. In this way you can write this. Cis means both the methyl groups are present on the same side, and if here the name will be the same. Trans, again 1, 2, 3, 4. You can grow like this. Numbering 1, 2, 3, 4. Same numbering करने का तो नाम वही चाहिएगा. 2 bromo, 3 iodo, but 2 ene. But here is the initial. Here is the cis, and here will be trans. तो cis trans का मीनिंग क्या हो रहा है कि अरेंजमेंट इनकी डिफरेंट है. ये दोनों सेम साइड में ही और यहाँ पे दोनों डिफरेंट साइड में ही. इसको बोलने का सिस ट्रांस आइसोमेरिज्म या फिर ज्योमेट्रिकल आइसोमेरिज्म. ये मेनली आइसोमेरिज्म शो होता है in case of alkenes. Okay, another example I will take here. Carbon carbon double bond, this iodine or iodine H CH3, here C double bond C, iodine H and CH3. Okay, which one is cis and which one is trans? this will cis, because the same groups are present on the same side, and here the same groups are present on the opposite sides. This will be trans. What will be the name of this compound? Cis. Select the longest chain. 1 2 3 carbon chain. You are getting 3 carbon chain. Okay, now do the numbering. The double bonded carbon should get lowest possible number. तो numbering यहाँ से करेंगे 1 2 and 3. Okay, there are two substituents, right? इनको कैसा लेंगे फिर पहले? 1 2, दो आयोडीन, दोनों भी आयोडीन है, इसलिए क्या बोलेंगे? डाई आयोडो. पैरेंट चेन कितने कार्बन के? 3. सो फॉर 3 कार्बन वर्ड रूट इज प्रोप. 1 डबल बॉन्ड इज देयर, 1 सफिक्स ENE. हाइड्रोजन फॉर CH, जैसा कि ये स्ट्रक्चर ऐसा है, ये CH एक आयोडीन, फिर डबल बॉन्ड CH3 और एक आयोडीन. तो हाइड्रोजन का नंबर अपन मेंशन नहीं करते, बस मैंने बॉन्डिंग उसको अलग से दिखाया, ऐसा हाइड्रोजन साइड में दिखाया, ऐसा सिर्फ सेम मीनिंग है उसका. तो CH ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं अपन और साइड में लिख सकते हैं, है ना. तो हाइड्रोजन का नाम अलग से लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है उसके अंदर. दिस हाइड्रोजन इज अटैच टू दिस कार्बन, सो जस्ट 1 2 डाई आयोडो प्रोप 1 ENE. But this structure is of cis type, and here what will the initial? It will be a trans. Same name, trans 1 2 diiodo prop 1 ENE. This is cis and this is trans. Got it? So in this way, this is the nomenclature and information about the nomenclature of alkenes. Here we have covered the nomenclature of alkene, basic rules, some examples, and after the last point was about the geometrical isomerism, which happens in the case of alkenes. In this way, we have completed nomenclature of alkenes in today's video. In the next video, we will go further to the nomenclature of alkynes. So I hope you are getting the knowledge and you are understanding the nomenclature of alkenes. I have taken the basic rules, I have taken the many more examples and the isomerism also. Now in the next video we will cover nomenclature of alkynes. So thanks for watching this video. Keep watching, keep learning.